Yeah.
So talk about the match. Good win out there.
Yeah, it was. It was a good win. It was tough adjusting at first. It was. I haven't played him in so long, and I forgot how much junk he can put on the ball. It just hits it so heavy, and he spins a lot, and I just wasn't adjusting to it too well. There were a lot of shadows on the court. It was kind of tricky out there, and but at a certain point in the second set, I started to play better. Started to feel like I was playing better, and then, as is the case in a lot of matches with me, I put together one very good game in the third set, and was able to ride it out.
What started to click, John?
I tried to keep my energy up. I was kind of dipped a little bit the beginning of that second set, and and I told myself I just had to try to get ahead in one of those return games, and I did. More than a love 15, I got love 30, and then I played a great point at love 30, and I played even a better point at love 40. It just happened so quickly, and so I stayed focused and and kept my energy up, and played one of the best games I've certainly the best game I played all match, but it's a big win for me.
You talk a lot about the physical recovery after coming off of an injury for a long time and getting match fit, but also the mental side of being able to focus over the course of matches that long. How do you feel you're coming along on that?
Yeah, I feel like I'm coming along a lot better. When I played Delray Beach, physically, I was healthy, but I hadn't hit any balls. I hit for like 3 days before that tournament. That's it. And even after my first match, and I won, I think I played every match 3 sets there, and I was just feeling rough. And went to Mexico after that, and just wasn't feeling. I wasn't hurt, but I was just stiff. But that's what it takes time. You gotta play matches. You gotta let your body adjust to that. So I feel like I've done that, and I've turned the corner as far as getting that soreness out of me. I'm waking up feeling better after playing matches than I did a few weeks ago. So at the same time, it's and I'm getting match tough, which you can't replicate that in practice. So it's very good. I'm glad I'm still going.
Anderson was just in here talking about the importance of health.
Uh-huh.
Can you just talk about that for a while? Is it totally underestimated in the public? How critical is it?
Yeah.
How do you maintain it?
Well, yeah, it's everything, really. If you're having trouble staying healthy, you can't get on the court. If you're not on the court, you're not winning matches. If you're not winning matches, you're not making money. If you're not making money, your ranking's going down. It's tough. Tennis is brutal. You could have a stretch where you're not able to take the court, and your ranking's going to inevitably drop. So you got to stay as fit as you can. And I think everyone in today's game on the single side is so professional. Most guys travel with their own, physio person to keep them fit and keep them feeling good, and it's what you have to do in today's game. So I've always said, with me, as long as I'm healthy, things will take care of themselves on the court. So that's what I'm happy that I'm feeling pretty good now.
There's you, Raonic, and Kevin all waiting. You guys are all kind of known for your big serves. Was there anything about this year's tournament or conditions that's kind of helping the serve?
I don't think it's this year. It's the conditions here are very favorable to bigger guys with big serves. The ball moves through the air pretty quickly, but at the same time, these courts get up pretty high, and the courts aren't too fast either. So for guys that are big, it's the perfect surface for us, and I don't think it's any surprise that I guess myself, Milos, and Kevin are all still alive in this tournament. The conditions are very good for players like ourselves.
Just talk about the feeling of really frustrated Australia not being able to play Davis and so forth. But now you're coming back. How does that feel inside?
Yeah, it feels great. That was super frustrating, and my Grand Slam results have been not great the last really 2.5 years or something like that. So I feel like I've gotten over that hump. It's terrible that I had to miss Davis Cup, but you know, every year after the Australian Open, I do have some time off. You know, I'm not. I guess if I am gonna get a little nicked up, it's better to get nicked up in January or something rather than you know, in the middle of the summer or something like that. So I had the time to, you know, I missed the Davis Cup, which was terrible, but I had the time before and after that to get healthy, and I used that to do so. And now I'm you know, reaping the benefits of that time, and I was pretty diligent and professional at taking care of myself too.
John, some pretty big names have fallen here before the quarterfinals, and maybe a couple months down the road we'll be saying, you know, what we're thinking. But do you have any sense that there's a little bit more of a feeling that these guys are more vulnerable than before? I don't sit around the locker room talking about that, but is there something in the air? Do you feel it, or?
No, I don't. That's a good question. I don't really know. I think a lot of the guys, you know, just outside of the top 10, say are we all believe in our ability, and it is. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I guess people are believing a little bit more that you can go out and beat these guys. They're not running through tournaments like they have in the past. So, you know, for me, I've always thought I can take the court and beat anyone, but I think everyone is sort of realizing that, and maybe closing the gap a little bit. I mean, it's still a big gap, but trying to do so.
Hey, John, did you watch Davis Cup?
I was there.
Oh,
Yeah. So I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last questions, please.
Are you starting to feel like you're kind of getting in that groove, like you were here a couple years ago when you got to the finals? Is you starting to get back to that feeling?
Yeah. I mean, just any time I've throughout my career, not just at this tournament, at any tournament, when I'm able to put matches together in a row, you just inevitably from that feel better. Feel better about your game, and each match you win, and each set you win, and each point you win, you gain confidence from that, and I think that's what I'm showing right now. When I first started practicing out here, I knew my body felt really good, and I was feeling the ball well, so I knew there was a pretty good chance I could do well here, and I have so far. There's a lot of work left to do, but in a good spot for sure.
John,
Yep.
when you start a tournament as opposed to where you are right now in the quarterfinals, do you feel more pressure before you take the court of the first match that you have to play the tournament, or are you feeling the pressure build?
No, I feel it before the first match. You know, I guess in the position that I'm in, you know, I'm sort of expected to, with ranking and whatnot, you sort of get through those first couple rounds, but a lot of times I haven't. So I think the first match or two are the tough ones for me, especially to try to get through. And so for me, I feel it more prior to the tournament, especially in that first match.
You asked about Goldis at all?
Sorry?
Goldis, but you asked about Goldis. If not, what are you expecting as your next opponent?
Yeah, no, he's.
You can expect anything.
Yeah, expect the unexpected. He's so talented. We all know that, and you never really know what you're going to get with him out there. So he's a shot maker. He hits the ball extremely hard, but he can sort of go crazy out there too. But it's kind of like, I don't know, I kind of equate it to like a John McEnroe type crazy. He kind of does it, but he still kind of stays with it, and he did that out there today. So, I hope that he cracks some rackets against me tomorrow. That means I'll be doing a couple things right, and we'll see how it goes.
Thank you very much, Matt.